Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we are doing some more Mother Ostankya campaign, and here we are, stanking it up fun time. Yeah, she gets it. Yeah, there we go, wound, cool. Alright, you're done. What are we going to do? What are we going to do today, huh? Because there's still a lot of trouble over here that I want to deal with. But we will soon be able to spawn big old armies of things in the woods and carve elemental beasts and elemental bears, which kind of sounds fun. So I like that. I'm a fan. So we'll get that in 17 more spirit essence. So in 2 turns we'll be able to do the quest for it. Because next turn we'll be able to spend enough, and then the turn after that is when we get the quest battle to unlock that ability. And then we have to wait another turn, or do we get it immediately? I can't remember. But anyway, we'll have it unlocked soon. We've still got so many problems in our home territories. But all the coastline nonsense, like we've got enough stuff present dealing with these guys. We've finally got people in place, and we are building a battering ram so we can take the Silver Tower to Sorcerers, which will leave I was going to say Malekith. No, what's his bloody name? Sigvald. It'll leave Sigvald with only 1 settlement left, which is good. So we're working through all of it. We're working through all of it. It's taken some time, but seeing as how conquest is irrelevant to this campaign, it completely doesn't matter. There's literally no reason to care about owning this, apart from for the sake of, like, I don't know, it keeps our income up. You know, if we get attacked, it's just a bit annoying that we have to deal with it, but actually it doesn't really matter if we lose most of this. As long as we still have Mother Ostankya running around, then we can easily... I mean, we have enough Spirit Essence already, so all we really need to do is hit end turn and then do this stuff, and then have her army exist. That's really all we need to do to win. But it is nice to stop evil. I do. You're a massive Wazak. Yeah, you heard me. I don't know if we want to do anything else over here. The issue is, I'm building these guys as a more defensive measure, but I do need something that can attack that guy. Hopefully this guy will be able to come down here, deal with them, and then attack here. Having some extra Kossars to help would be good. But, like, this army itself is going to be really hard to kill, I think. So we got problems. But problems that don't actually matter. So we don't have to really mind, you know, if things don't go entirely to plan. Okay, so Wulfric's attacking us, but where? Oh, in the sea. He came out to sea. Oh, that's fun. I wonder if we should fight this or not, because the Daughters of the Forest here, you know, this is my favourite daughter. They're going to be attacking, wait, not Rakath, Malus Darkblade in a second. So I kind of need his army to be up to snuff, don't I? Ideally. So maybe I should fight this. It should be pretty straightforward. All these mammoths are going to get taken down by our Akshina straight away. But let's try and make things even better for us. Let's have you just melt. That sounds great. Yeah, let's put it on one of the trolls as well. Make sure their max health stays low. Typhlosis on Wulfric. Whiff of Madness on... Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, on their tricksy ranged unit, so they run at us. Actually, they'll die. They have terrible range. They'll just get shot to bits by Kossars. So I don't think I have to worry about that. Agony's Succession, which is an interesting one, because that's damage that spreads about. So I'll throw that just in the front line, I guess. I think that'll probably do. I don't think we really need Whiff of Madness on anyone. I'll hang on to a couple of these. Although, you guys are not... Nope, you're both Skinwolves, none of those are Shamans. So still no reason to use Entropus. Absurd, absolutely absurd. And I'll leave all that. Let's get it. Okay, so... done. Actually, not done. Let's back up slightly. Should be good. So one thing I really hope they change, I've suggested it in the like content creator Discord, you know, as feedback. You know, the devs have seen it. I really hope that they change how the Witch's Hut works, right? Because I know I've already suggested, and to them as well. And I hope there's a way you could just, like, you know, right click and it just toggles it to be done every turn, provided you have the resources for it. Something like that would be great. So, or like you could queue them up or something. But something you could just have it do it every turn so you don't have to always check back. A lot of people suggested, oh, can you have a reminder on the end turn button? But I think that's rubbish. Because the only reason to have that button there is because it needs to remind you of something that you're being forced to do every turn. How about you just don't create a situation where you need to be reminded every turn? It's just there to go, oh, by the way, you have that chore to do again. Like, that's stupid. Like, that would annoy me more. I'd rather forget than constantly have the game tell me about that thing that it has made a chore, right? So, like, that's annoying. But what I would love is the ability to spend essence to reset the cooldowns on all of them, so you can make multiple of the same thing in a single turn. It would still be a cost to it, and if you forgot a lot, you'd probably have like quite a lot of extra essence. It wouldn't be the most cost-effective thing, but at least you could just get it, you know? At least you could then just get the things that you need, and that would be amazing. That would be so good. Like, way better than anything we have now, where it's just a chore. Because it is a chore. Like, that's really all it is. It really bothers me. But yeah, it's frustrating to me. I need to actually get her a bunch of spells, because she's my only spellcaster. Oh no, she's not. Lol. But like, it's just an annoying thing that if you forget, then you're like, then it's just the worst, you know? You need to spend those resources. You need to spend those resources to, like, win the game. So it shouldn't feel so irritating to have to do it. So that's my big complaint. At first, it's like, whatever, it's fine. But later on in the campaign, where you have... because I have so many essence. I have so much essence. I have more essence than I know what to do with. But I can't spend it. Like, I literally can't spend it fast enough. And in this situation, I was in the loading screen thinking, God, I hope I don't need that, you know, those hexes, like those curses or whatever, and blessings. Like, am I wise to spend it here? Am I going to need them later? And the answer is I don't know. But like, I've got a limited quantity, despite the fact I'm doing 20 battles per turn and earning more of the resource that I know what to do with. It seems silly to me that you're so limited in that regard. It would be nice if you could just get on with it, really. It'd be nice if you could. And yeah, it turns out they actually have a lot of mammoths, and it seems to be doing tremendous work for them. Oh, it's Marauder Champions. Alright, that's going to be a problem. Alright, Heart of Winter. Let's go. Alright, let's get these Akshina ambushes back. Okay, let's get you over here. Alright, you can run in. And, where are you? Let's get you in again. Let's use all the things. But yeah, so I guess that's my biggest complaint. It's the having to remember to do that every turn. I don't want to be reminded of it. I just want to make it convenient that I can do it when I want to, and that's fine. That's the thing. It's the way it's laid out now, where you have to do it every turn, or else you're just not going to be able to spend the resources. That's silly to me. That's very silly. And it means you end up rationing. You end up in a position in the late game where you sort of have to ration your hexes and stuff, which I think is sad. I think being able to go into every battle like this and be able to drop down like 50 hexes, like cover that whole army in hexes, because you have so many, you know, in reserve. You have so many in the tank because you've got so many of the resource. Like, I think that would be great, because we're getting one per territory we have. So like, it really escalates in terms of resource production. So let us up the production of the things that resource is used for. So yeah, that's what I would do. Just have a button, costs like, you know, 25 essence, and it just refreshes the cauldron, so you can cook all new ingredients again. That would be great. Or now this is a fun one. How about every time you defeat somebody of a faction, you get another one of the resource that you unlock by defeating them, right? For allies, I'm not really sure. Maybe it could be tied to outposts. So you get ingredients like once, you know, you get like one per turn. of that ingredient, which is essentially what you have now. You can use it 1 per turn, right? So you could do something like that. So like it escalates. The ingredients escalate. Maybe. No, I want to be more charges, potential charges per turn. I don't know, but something. Like, you should be able to get more than 1 hex per turn, is what I'm saying. Okay, let's go with Saleh provides, because I want to be able to attack Ballas in a second. Probably not going to, though. I think I might have to sit tight for a bit. And he's obviously got more units. This is the problem. See, now I don't have a load of hexes to throw at him, which is really annoying. Throw that like Ghoul Beast, I suppose. And Tropus isn't going to do anything, so that's all a bit rubbish. I can lower armor piercing damage. Is that worth doing? Maybe. Might as well. Might as well. Put weakness to fire, that'll help. Spell resistance down. Is that going to do anything? No, it won't. That's also okay. You'll explode. And Incarnate's Wrath on all of you lot. Okay, still Valiant defeat. We don't really have an answer to their armor, but most of the stuff we can kill... I mean, the chariots are a pain, I think. But most of this other stuff we can kill pretty easily. I wonder if I just throw this on everybody, is this going to swing? Okay, that hasn't swung anything. That's a shame. Actually, I think Whiff of Man is probably button him. Can we bother to fight it? Oh, screw it, just take it. Have fun. Alright, face off. The horrified farmers of Prague have awoken to find that every ear of grain bears the miniaturized face of a knowing beast, and that their cattle are now blank, faceless nightmares. Vile mutation afflicts the cursed city once more. We can burn it all down, get some more winds of magic, get a gem. Let's burn it all. Let's burn it all. And yes, we defeated Wolfric. I was there. Okay, good. So, but yeah, so it's basically like, it's a tough one, because although it'd be interesting if you got like more than one of the same trinket, so you could use it more than once, that kind of defeats the point of having like 3 of the same type, because that's sort of the point, right? If you need 2 different ingredients, but you have 3 of each of that ingredient, then you can get the same thing twice. You know, well, 3 times. So like that's kind of nice. More than once is what I'm saying. So that's kind of how that works, and slightly different bonuses each time. Like that's kind of cool, but so I guess really this system, but then also just an expenditure of essence, because we have too much. We have too much essence. Some way of just dumping that into something so we can speed it up, so we can spend more on this stuff, dump even more spirit essence, and then spend more on this stuff. It would just let you get through a lot of it very quickly, and you could get a big pool going. It wouldn't be the most efficient way of doing it, but it would mean that when you're at a point where you literally can't spend it quick enough, there's a reason to be getting more spirit essence, which is great. You know, great to make sure that it just doesn't go up indefinitely. So that's cool. Something to dump it in is great. But also it means that early on in the game, if you're just forgetting to do it, you can still get a bunch if you need it, because you will have like some piled up that you can spend on just getting like those choice ones that you need. So I don't know. I think that would change everything. Just a button to refresh the trinkets would be perfect. So I don't know. It's let's get a couple Typhlosis. Let's see. Puts missile resistance down when there are more nearby enemies. That's kind of fun. Oh, and that's the one that spreads. Get a couple of those. And I guess one of them too, sure. Nice to mix things up a bit. But yeah, also just be able to like right click. So they do it every single turn, I think is also, you know, that would also be really handy. I think that'd be really nice. So Plastiltin Ungelov. Because yeah, no mechanic should feel like a chore. No mechanic should feel like a chore. And currently, just making sure to click that every turn does absolutely feel that way. And a reminder of that chore doesn't make it any less of a chore. So yeah, that's me. So yeah, that's been unlocked. So next turn, we'll be able to do the battle for that. No, I will, actually. He says no, but yeah. Do I attack that guy? That would actually be perfect for fighting my army. Well, actually no, the horse archers probably just get wrecked by my archers. Should we find out? Yep, yeah, look, we got him. Silly boyard. I'm very surprised that it is a Kislev rebel. Why would it be a Kislev rebel here? And not a Dark Elf rebel? Does that not seem a bit unusual? That seems very weird to me. I mean, I get it. It's like probably my populace that are livid because, you know, we made them live in a stupid, you know, tundra hellhole. But then they're Kislevites, so, you know, I mean, it's green climate, right? They're fine with it. So, let's see. Wow, you guys got a lot of level ups, didn't you? Proud of you. Proud of you. Let's get, Bow Seeker. Cool. This is mine by right. And Kaza got pretty hurt in the last fight. She really did. She is immortal though. She has got to level 27. I did not realise she had leveled up that much. It's pretty wild. Boyard of Kislev can be inviolable. And Olga Magdover. Yeah, Deadly Onslaught sounds great and everything. Oh, Bloodforge sounds real good. Okay, we're getting that one. Crap. Okay, I'm going to get spells one day. Don't worry. I kind of love that it's a Hag Witch of Shadow. I know we're doubling up on Shadow Magic, but the idea of her having, like, an apprentice almost. And a handler. We have an apprentice and a handler for the vampire. And then he's just stuck with him. I think it's a good dynamic. So what do you want to do with this guy? I think I want to chase these guys down some more. And I think I can just auto-resolve. So Nagra doesn't have a garrison. So I guess we can just have it then, and I'll be able to get the replenishment, and I'll be able to go into the sea. Nice and easily anyway. Really? You can't... Alright. I'll grab it with him and then you can move it. Yeah, go cement their power, okay? Alright, good lad. Now you step out, you step in. Oh, you can't even step in. That doesn't even... That's not even within, like, the free movement zone. But whatever, we're still getting mad replenishment. So, we're fine. Also, you leveled up again.
No other may wield it.
Inviolable.
Baron of
and
the
Ulrika can have... Okay, we got all of the crazy stuff. Right, Melkarths. Actually, shouldn't she have Melkarths? Anyway, shouldn't she start with that? I feel like she should start with that. I'm pretty sure she's supposed to. Like that and Enfeebling Foe, right? Like any spellcaster? But apparently not. That's unusual. But sure. Okay. This is all very busy. But we have 2 armies now that can just do whatever. So we're fine. We're fine. Now, let's get you some more bears or something, shall we? Or some more spiders? If we get giant spiders, then we will have some armor piercing. And they've also got slow death. They've got the damage over time effect from that research. I always forget about that. But it's pretty cool to have. Pretty cool to have. So he can't move for 4 turns. And it looks like if he's headed this way, we'll be able to take him out that turn and then teleport to here. Which means these 2 armies should be able to get on top of Cobalt Knuckle Dragger pretty swiftly. So what I will do... Actually... I need more money. Alright, we're going to have a look at Mother Ostankya. See if there's anything she can battle. And it looks like the answer is no. No battle. No battle here. Some furs would be nice. No, we need more... Yeah, we need a garrison here. I need to make sure Kislev and Prague are safe. And we can be upgrading this stuff. I need to start checking in with this part of the map before the other part of the map. Each time. That's what I keep failing to do. So this guy does have quite an army.
Deceive the deceiver.
Oh, I'm not trying to deceive anyone. I'm very blatant about how I want to murder you. So I'll probably take Voltsgrad, and that'll just corner them, but that's fine. I'm not precious about Voltsgrad. So, oh yeah, this guy's ready to go. Oh, that'll earn us a bit of cash. Alright, brilliant. Let's loot and occupy. Good. Alright, good stuff. Good job, laddie. Now, let's get back over here. Alright, Prague, we can upgrade. Kislev, we can upgrade. Great news. Okay, we spent all our money. Let's spend slightly less. So that maybe I can get a little bit from global recruitment. Just a little bit. A little something something. Although I kind of want to get stuff from there as well. Do I care about getting a bunch of spiders? If I was rolling in money, I'd queue them up. I guess we aren't going to be here for a couple turns, right? Because of that queue. So I can just queue up some more Cossars next time. Although I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, No, I've cancelled all the buildings I don't need. Okay, never mind. Now it's going to take slightly longer to build, because I think Mother Ostankya, somewhere along the line, is speeding up building. So that's fun. Alright, I think that's good. That's all fine. That's all dandy. Everything is good when you're part of a team. Awesome, almost. Okay, right. Assigned skill. Really? More people leveling up? Stop leveling up, everybody. Stop it. Right, you're making all the other factions look bad. Oh, and you. Tamara Arskoy. Arcane Conduit. And, Yekaterin Lebedenko? Soulblight. Sure. Done. Commandment available. Of course there is. Be happy, please. For the love of God, please cheer up. We need to repair all that stuff at some point. We'll get to it.
Welcome.
Hello, Carl. He wants to join a war against the vampires. And I was saying very recently, it's kind of cool, they're just being very isolationist. They're not taking over everything. They're really groovy guys. You know, I really like how Sylvania behaves nowadays. Boom, taking over everything. Okay, cool. Let's say yes, I'll join the war. They might attack my tree at some point. I'll just teleport people onto the tree. You know, all my spare armies. I have loads of armies to spare. It's not like I'm having to raise an army every single turn to cater to things. No, I have plenty to spare. Yep. Why? How? Oh, yes, okay, this is the top army, not the bottom army. The top army is as powerful as the bottom army nowadays. What a jerk. And the Reichland is building an outpost in Prague. That's actually pretty good. Of all cities, Leningrad is most likely to be visited by those from outside the heartlands as the beating heart of the Kislevite economy. Cool. So more money from tariffs and things. Trade we're getting 8k from now, which is kind of nice. Your mightiest fortresses may become great engines of war. We've literally only got a place to tier 5 now. That's taken a long time. And here we have that other battle for our final thingamajig. And then I think we have, like, the skull is a final battle, I think, to actually win the campaign. I think, maybe, possibly. I think there's a final battle in this campaign. So, where the dead roam, their spirits also wander, practically begging for someone to make use of their wretched souls. Enthralled by dark magic, a broken spirit may be called forth as but one part of a deadly army of spectres intent on haunting their summoners' foes. Yet first, their mouldering corpses must be dealt with. The rotten undead still walk the earth, guarding the spirits yet to be set free, sending them to their second deaths, for only then can the spirits be bound to an afterlife of endless service. Which, you know, is a horrible thing to do. Just another reminder that Mother Ostankya isn't a saint. Just because she doesn't like chaos doesn't mean she's good. You know, just because she's defending, you know, a territory doesn't mean she's kind to those with it, right? She's gotta really keep reminding people of that. So Shard of Blackest Night, said to be a prison for the partial essence of the trickster himself. Any close to it may be undone by its shuffling order. Talos or anti-heroes, you know, lots of new toys. So I think we're just going to go ahead and do that straight away. Mother Ostankya is good to go. Sound a bit like she just said cool beans. She did say cool beans. That's entirely true. So let's teleport you over here, shall we? Boop. So who are we up against? The undead. Who'd have guessed? Oh, actually, let's get our hexes first. Gotta get our hexes. Okay, let's get a couple of fragmenti. Other incarnates wrath sounds good. And we actually spent a lot of our tropus What's Ember Dread? Imbues flaming attacks. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Oh wow, extra 10 melee attack? I didn't know we had an ingredient that was doing that. That's awesome. That's the incisor of man. Huh. Well, that's all very fun. Flaming attacks can be quite useful against all the undead, I reckon. Cool. Alright, let's teleport over. Let's give Incarnate's Wrath to an Incarnate, Incarnate's Wrath to another one, and then the fire damage and extra melee attack and stuff to... Actually, I might give that to another one of them. I think I might give that to, like, him. Why not? So, good magic damage on everything that we have. So I'm not thinking... I'm thinking the Sirens are going to be irrelevant, frankly. And the Damned Paladin, he's so screwed. So, Otto Gregorovich. Let's give him... I mean, he's already terrible in combat, so I just want to give him Entropus. So he can't do spells very well. Fragmenti, I mean, none of this stuff is particularly scary. Agony Succession is the one that spreads. So we can give that to some of the random zombies. Gate of Thorns, Speed and Acceleration, and Vigor Loss Reduction. That's not a terrible one for, like, Mongols to slow right down. And I guess I'll give you Fragmenti. And I guess I'll put it on this guy. It'll help whittle him down. Got Hex Wraiths as well. Do I need to care about them? Probably not. I mean, I'm sure they're going to have reinforcements as well, but I can't equip all the fun things on their reinforcements, so, you know, these will have to do. But again, I love the hodgepodge of enemies that we're facing. The fact it's like Sirens and Khan Wraiths, just like a bunch of spooky stuff. It's great. I love these. Love these armies. You know, it's zombies and zombie deckhands. It makes sense to some basic stuff in there. So, yeah, let's do it. The graves of Sylvania are rife with the wandering dead, where wraiths and rotten corpses pose a constant threat to the unwary. It is rare that one would seek them out, yet Mother Ostankya remains unfazed by the armies of undeath. Her plan for these ghastly creatures is clear. Slay the foul hordes to set their spirits free. Once the souls roam untethered, they can finally be broken, forced and enthralled into her service as soldiers in an army of ghosts. Too right. So... Probably just adopt my usual strategy. Oh, my bad. There we go. Usual strategy. Go get her. Get the flyers. Which I don't really want to have them get shot at, you know? Oh, looks like they've already been getting shot at. He knows to focus down the bats, because the bats will be his downfall. As they always are. They always are. Alright, fine, I'll go for you instead. And go for the Banshee, go for him. Alright, get in there as well. Alright, cool. So, go Savannah here. And I mean, most of the stuff is absolute trash, so I can just jump them. You know, I can just jump them. All right, they're all very hurt. Let's use a... oh, I don't know. Let's just whittle them down with a bit of whatever. Soul Blight. And... okay, I don't know what I can hit. Oh, that'll be fine. Let's hit them. Alright, let's summon some more baddies. The Damned Paladin used the last of his energies to summon his Spirit Knights to the battlefield. Spirit Knights! They are all already dead. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Yeah, no, they're already dead. No, we wiped out that army so thoroughly that all the reinforcements have just crumbled with immediacy. That's incredible. That's very funny. That is very funny. We killed them all so thoroughly. That's... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you look proud of yourself. And you should. Hey, we did it, guys. Oh, yay! Ah, this one stubbed his toe. Alright, moving on. Yeah, they need to... So one thing that I think is like quite characteristic of like newer DLCs compared to like Warhammer 1 content is that quest battles started getting a bit more challenging. That trend seems to have broken here. Like, this DLC has very easy quest battles. They're very interesting in terms of like, you know, the sort of stuff you encounter, but like they need to be more challenging. They really do. Because my god, this was easier than basically any battle we've done recently. Like a whole Spectre army, all ghosts and slow-moving, shambling things, when you're no doubt going to have, you know, a bunch of crazy monsters that can outrun literally everything and all have magic damage. There's no problems, right? This was obviously not going to work well at all. Like, before we even started, I was like, well, all the ethereal units are a write-off. They'll be dead in seconds. So, like, yeah, they need to make these more difficult. They really do. But thematically, fantastic. Absolutely love it. But I definitely love to be challenged every now and then.
Those foolish enough to strike a deal with a hag find that death is merely the beginning of an unending serfdom. The power to call upon these restless spirits has been found. A hex to haunt unknowing foes, now in the Coven's hands.
Too right. Do they have a voiceover for this? No, apparently not. The 5 forbidden hexes have been assembled, each piece a scattered fragment of a grand and sinister whole. Together they reveal the most baleful hex, capable of bringing calamity to an entire race. They call it the Malediction of Ruin. Which does something. Oh, do we just have it? Oh, so we just have that now, I guess. The armies of Kislev's enemies crumble, burdened by the darkest of magics. So it lowers their magic reserve, lowers their growth by 100 for all provinces, and also all units suffer high attrition. So all corruption spreading races you can use this on. That's awesome. That's really fun. That's a very cool thing. But I did think there was a final battle to be had. So how do you win? How do you win the campaign? I haven't even looked. So where the dead roam, the spirits also wander, blah, blah, blah. Congratulations, you won. I just assumed you just do all the battles. We did short victory. Oh, you just do the Malediction of Ruin, and that's a victory, huh? Oh, okay. We can get a long victory then. First, I want to throw a stack of... So this is actually really nice. A lot of people... I've seen a lot of people being like, oh, it's so ridiculous how overpowered, you know, the factions are getting. Which, like, who cares? It's a single-player game. It's really irrelevant how powerful they are. As long as it's fun, like, I could not care less about how powerful they are. But, like, something like this, like, being labelled as overpowered, who cares? By the time you've unlocked this, you've won the game. You've won the campaign already. So why not just give us a tool to have a load of fun and, you know, muck about? Like, that's great. I adore that. That's really nice. Like, more of that, please. Thank you. Alright, Brass Keep. We're going to spawn some armies. Do we not get to see them? Oh, that's sad. Alright, so an army of darkness sends to new enemies. Hooray! Love a good army of darkness. Then we have to wait a turn to do the Malediction of Ruin, which I think I'll also do with those guys. Have them suffer a plague. Oh, it does mean Dreicher's going to take over all that territory. I'm not a big Dreicher fan either. You know what? Oh, they're not corruption spreading. Oh, that sucks. I would love to use Malediction of Ruin just to crumble the, you know, that theocracy, so that the rightful rulers of Kislev can take over, that aren't going to be like hunting me down with their like Inquisition, you know, style justification for them being in power. You know, it's kind of what you do when you're a theocracy. You go, oh, let's do some inquisitions. That way, you know, we'll look busy. It'll look like we're in charge for a reason. Let's do some inquisitions. So, you know, having them crumble would be great. But they don't spread corruption, so we can't target them. It's a shame. It's a pity. It's a sad one. It's a sad old pity. So, you did well over there. Let's go. Oh god, you're going to suffer horrible attrition if you run. I think I'll keep them there for a turn to try and recover. Now, Malice is on his way away. That's annoying. Alright, I can get pretty close to him, so I guess I'll start chasing him down with Eugene. While Maxim, I'm going to start heading towards that Admiral again, I think.
Seeking power.
And if he runs away, I'll go for him instead. Do kind of need to deal with this, though, again, but we'll probably deal that with Sorcha, or we'll sail back once we've dealt with some of this. But we are going to have to chase Malice about for a while. And now, we should be able to chase this guy down. We need to get... Oh, we've got a bunch of stuff already for the quest battles, which means we might not have a lot of tools for this one. Although Pyrrhic victory, high casualties, I don't care about losing casualties. I have no interest in fighting this. I really don't. I just want these armies gone.
Work until you die.
It's like they're just annoying to me, frankly.
I reject any who crave
Alright, so that's fine. Yeah, just that's fine. Just more archers. Okay, good. And I suppose we can level you up too.
no higher.
So, Novgo Fedosov. Creature of the land. Done.
Fit for a law.
Labova. Pendulum and Evasion sounds good to me. And Victoria Bondarenko. Alright, let's get that done. So, I do want to get the rest of these ingredients before we finish this campaign. Okay, so we will get the long campaign victory. But then I do just want to tick these off, I think. Although I'm not sure how much of a big deal that's going to be. It's a bit of an annoying one, this. That there's no final battle after doing all this stuff. Because it'd be nice to end on that note, rather than, like, the fact that we just had to skip a couple turns to, like, get these done. It just, I don't know. So it would be nice to end on a high note, and I'm not sure a high note is going to be, congratulations, we got an orc molar. Like, is that really? Is that going to be the thing that does it? Not sure. Not sure.
Chaos.
I mean, I still want to get rid of Castalton, really.
Yes.
None shall question me.
Confederation.
One
No,
rank.
let's get,
I
we're not going to get Calcadrin on side just yet. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm in quick deal right now, so let's see.
Welcome to my
Can
throne.
I give you a gift? My treasury is quite good. Hang on. Oh, because I've got military line selected. That's silly. Okay, offer payment, medium gift.
I suppose.
Good. Nice. Alright, now, let's get you over to North Jersey.
Spirits.
Because that is something we need to tick off the list. Oh, there's Astrogoth here. Might be able to fight him. That could be fun. And Voltsgrad, I'm not precious about. And, oh, we can build this stuff up. I was about to say, and we have no money left, but we do have a bit of cash. We actually have money, for once. I know, crazy. We never have money. Alright, so you need to get some more recruitment done. So start heading that way. Start heading that way. We'll get some more spiders, I guess. And we're going to chase this guy down. Alright, look, he's pretty injured. We should be able to kill him pretty easily. And that'll be the end of Bjark. Let's repair that. And also there's a bunch of damaged stuff over here that we just are not getting around to repairing. But we'll get there. Oh, let's do this one. Let's get the this empowered. How's this? Army summoned every other turn will be stronger. Okay, that's good. That's good. I should have done that first. But that's okay. We're about to do it again in
Wait for no one.
5 turns again, which is awesome.
My decision is law.
And yeah, you sit tight, and let's end the turn. And the Disciples of Hashut have decided to attack us. I don't like the rods, but with things like the Chaos Dwarf blunderbusses, that could be really bad for us. Like, that's huge missile strength. That could do some serious damage to, like, our Incarnate Elementals. Like, that is a possibility that they could absolutely slap us about. So, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But we're going to see how that goes next episode. Hooray! So, guys, if you enjoyed this, comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
From the smoke, she will rise to claim her price in blood.